Hello, everybody. Welcome back, Pizza Crew. Today we're going to be trying out a very special game from my childhood that is incredibly hard to play called Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. This is a very hard game. It's based on the cartoon of Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. Very underrated show. I really wish they kept going with it, or at least Disney needs to accept that this show exists. And then when they made the Lightyear movie, Pixar should have just focused on this canon, because Wayne Knight was amazing as Zurg. He was one of the best parts of the show. Patrick Warburton played Buzz. He actually did really good, and it was just a good show. Really fun, lots of action.
Lightyear,
Oh, I forgot. That's what the commander sounded like.
You stop by and check it out. Okay, Buzz.
I would explain what the game is like, but he's going to explain it right now.
You start with a standard issue laser. Any add-ons are going to cost you some Galactic Alliance credits.
Ugh, the
or
credits.
GATs for short. Now, Buzz, your mission in each level is to arrest the bad guy. You can't beat the criminals early. You can only make an arrest at their getaway spot. If the bad guys get to their getaway spot before you only have 15 seconds to catch up with them. Otherwise, you lose, Ranger. If you get to the getaway spot before the criminals, Mirror will be there to reward your efforts.
Okay, so when we get to the other stuff, I'll explain that as well. But
Stop! In the name of Star Command.
Patrick Warburton.
Sorry, no can do, Lightyear.
I'm actually playing this on the, gosh darn it, on the PS5 right now, because they actually made this game available through the Classics collection. This and Toy Story 2. Now all we need is Toy Story Racer, and we have all 3 Toy Story games that were on PS1. How this kind of works is you gotta chase the guy to the end. If you get there before he does, one of Buzz's Space Ranger cohorts, Miranova, will take a huge chunk of the boss's health off. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Come on. You can pick up weapons, you can pick up items to help you get there faster and whatnot. The little green men I'm collecting because if you collect all of them in a level, you get a medal. And you need a certain number of medals in order to get through more of the game. So if you do stuff early, then you don't gotta replay the level 5-6 times to, beat it. And then the credits can also be used for others. So there's another reason why you want to collect credits other than just, getting ammo. Oops, god damn it. I didn't want to, oh well. There's another medal that you'll see probably when we beat this. Hopefully I'll get it. And what that entails is you have to collect a certain number of medals. Not medals, credits. And if you get enough credits, you get a medal. But the problem is you want to use those credits to get weapons to fight. Oh my gosh, come on, game. Wait, did I get him? I hope I got him. I think I got him. There we go. Free credits. I'll take them all. I'll take the lot. Little pro tip for this game is to just try to beat the level first as quick as you can. If you are able to, try to get the little green men, try to get the credits, but you should just focus on beating it, and then you can always come back and do just the little green men or just the credits.
Surrender now or pay later. You won't stop me, Ranger.
Range. Well, luckily we have the purple weapon to take out his first shield. But as you can see, we don't have the green weapon, but instead of, actually going to get one, we'll just waste some ammo. Use this and keep whacking them with it. I mean, that works too. It's actually a really cool idea for a game. Like, very action-oriented, very, almost arcadey. The only problem is, again, the levels get longer, and as that happens, it just gets to be a whole thing. Better just to do things early on as best you can, even if it means you gotta go replay the level 5, 6 times. Just do it. Because then later on the harder levels, you don't have to worry so much about doing all those. Perfect, we got all 3. Okay, so now we could go to Flamar, but I want to show you guys what the other missions are like in this game. There's a time trial, and then there's XR. XRs is you have to collect pieces of him in order to beat the level, and then you have to find him. But the time trial is pretty self-explanatory. And because you're not racing anybody, you're not having to collect little green men or anything. You just go as quickly as you can.
No time to lose. Let's get busy.
Oh, I should have grabbed that hoverboard. Oh well. If we don't win this round, we'll try again. Sometimes these things take multiple attempts because you just get bad luck in the time trials. The levels, you know, walls, the enemy placement, maybe you miss something, maybe you try to get something and you end up jumping on these boost pads for too long, you know? There's just stuff like that. God damn it. Like right there. Like, this is just wasting time right there. Could have saved a couple seconds. Just run through the level. Just try not to die. Avoid as many enemies as you can. Only get the pickups that help you go faster. And then you'll be good. Ah, that's okay. So here's the interesting thing about the best time medal. That's a half medal. So if you, as you saw on the bottom right, there's only like 5 medals per level. The thing is, you only get technically, you get 3 from the main level and then 2 from the other ones. And the best time medals count as half of a medal. I don't know why they couldn't just count as a normal. I guess they didn't want you to be able to blow through the game without doing too much too soon, right? But it is annoying, and honestly, I would recommend not worrying about getting best times unless you absolutely need another medal and you really don't want to do something on one of the later levels. But it's basically this formula for the whole rest of the game. You chase after the villain. You get to their getaway spot. You find a way to beat the villain, whether it's by shooting him with different colored lasers, or maybe there's something in the level that you have to do. Like there's one later on when you fight the robotic vampire Nos 4A2, and why did I grab that? Nos 4A2. If you destroy the generators that are giving him power, he doesn't have any health to steal back, so he disappears. I think that's how you beat him quickly. At least that's what I did, and it seemed to work. Maybe it was a coincidence. All right, so now we gotta go find XR, who's right there. There we go. Done. Cool. There we go. All right. Joad is done. Time to go to Flamar. Wait, should we do Flamar? Yeah, we got time. Let's do Flamar.
Buzz, you remember Gravatina. Well, she's on the loose again. And
Oh, I remember this villain. This is the one that had a... she has a crush on Buzz Lightyear. She wanted to get married to him.
Buzz, does it have to come to this?
There's only room in my life for one lady. Star Command.
No one refuses me!
If I remember correctly, there's a whole part of this episode where he wears like a turtleneck, like a black turtleneck. I think he's in shorts. He like actually considered marrying her, or at least dating her. I don't remember how they beat her, but I do remember that in particular. I remember small little things about the show. I never watched every episode. I watched only a handful of them, but I always enjoyed it when it was on TV. One of the episodes that had like a werewolf villain. He's like a... Really? What? Game. Thank you. Goodness. There was Nosferatu. Of course, you know, Wayne Knight's Zurg, the best Zurg. Come on, get out of my way, dude. Jeez. Just realized something. When Buzz Lightyear gets hit, he makes the Tim Allen Toy Story 2 video game sound. Never noticed that before. Was that always there? Yeah. I'm low on health. I think we actually could have made it before the boss got there if I just went the right way through the cave.
So, it comes down to this, Buzz. A fight?
I'm afraid so, Gravatina. Unless you'd like to surrender peacefully.
I'm afraid not, darling.
In terms of bosses, Gravatina is actually really easy. Just stay at a distance from her, or get up really close and just start wailing on her with your blaster.
I'm afraid not, darling. I'm afraid not, darling. I'm afraid not, darling.
I don't actually know when the game came out. Like, how far in the show this was. It must have been pretty far into the show, because the show wasn't that long. Or maybe it was. Again, I don't know. I haven't watched all the episodes, but the way I found out about the Buzz Lightyear TV show was the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command movie that they made, where they actually got Tim Allen to be Buzz in the movie. But then when they aired the pilot for the show, they had Patrick Warburton. So that was very interesting. What? No medals? Really? Huh.
I'm afraid not, darling.
It's also kind of weird that Buzz doesn't use his actual laser like he does in the show. They give him an actual like little blaster. But that's okay. I think it actually makes the game a little unique compared to the Toy Story 2 game. Oh, I see. Too low to the ground. Oh, thank goodness we had enough. Perfect. Last thing to do, I think, is the side missions, and then we can call it a day with this one. I don't plan on playing the whole game for the channel because this game is hard. And I'd rather just play it in my spare time, take my time with it. You know, if I want to take a break, I can take a break from it. But I do recommend it. If you're looking for a different kind of game that's, you know, a little more faster paced. If you want something that's different and you just want to change. If you want to have a faster paced game that's very unique compared to a lot of the other games out there right now, I would say play this one. It's fun. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but it is fun. Oh wait, he's in there? Oh, he's in there. Perfect. Alright, last one here. The time trial. And we'll have 8 medals. Which is odd when you think about it, because if there's 5
no time to lose. Let's get busy.
medals, there's 3 for the main one. There's half medals, I guess? I don't know. I don't know how this works. One of the main reasons why I wanted to pick up this game just for fun was, 1, for fun, but 2, because I've been in a PS1 game fix lately. Oh, I took that jump too late. It's been kind of getting me to play a lot of games I haven't really thought about in a very long time, like this one. Started playing Boombots, which I might play for the channel eventually. It's just a fighting game where You play as like robots and you fight each other in like these big 3D arenas. But one of the fun parts about it is that you actually get these cutscenes that are like stop motion claymation looking. Games by DreamWorks and Neverhood, I think their name was. They haven't made a lot of games. Maybe they have. I don't know. But I know them from Skull Monkeys. Skull Monkeys is a great game. I think they might have also done Armacrog, which came out recently, or maybe it was similar people. Well, I think that's it for today. We're going to stop here. Just wanted to do a little play test of the game and have some fun, but I wasn't intending to beat the game for the channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you're interested in the game, again, it's on Dreamcast, it's on PS1, it might be on N64, I'm not quite sure. But I do know it is on PS4 and PS5 through the Classics collection, so if you want an easier time finding it, that's probably the way to do it. Go watch the show as well. The show's great. Disney doesn't want to recognize it, but I will never forget. Anyway, bye everybody. Have a good one. Keep rocking on out there.